Hello and welcome back with me. I'm joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command updates. So today, as we all are or should be aware, patch 44 just hit today. So we're going to be talking the initial thoughts, what is actually coming in this update, and what to expect over the coming month as the arc progresses through the next month, and my thoughts on basically what I think are good, bad, and potentially a bit sketchy. So let's start from the beginning. So Strange New Worlds arc continues as we all expected it to. So team up with Captain Pike and the Enterprise crew to uncover a mysterious mystery that threatens us all. Yada yada yada. Goes on. So what actually comes in this update? And that is this next part. So the Strange New Worlds Part 2 update includes Infinite Incursion events, which we all know were coming, but it is now coming in this update. Subspace relay building, which I'll show you in game. 11 new exocomps. Well, actually, I might not show you in game because I haven't technically been given it yet. So won't be able to show you in game. I'll show you the screenshot down below for the subspace building, and I'll tell you what it does. 11 new exocomps, new refits, new prime research nodes, new projectile, which again we'll come to in a minute. 3 new officers, 35 new missions, which is quite a lot, which is kind of nice to see. Battle Pass, as usual. Head to my Discord for that. 8 new avatars and 6 new frames. Loot chests changes. So it looks like they are implementing new loot chest sort of rewards, maybe, or different rewards to update from, 4 years ago nearly. So Infinite Incursions, we spoke about this the other day. If you haven't seen my video, I suggest you go check that out. Infinite Incursions basically bids your server against another server of similar sort of age/power. Essentially, that's what it does. It means you can go to their server, you can physically move your station to their server, basically wreak havoc, or alternatively, they can do the same to you. That's essentially what it is. Server against server, yada, yada, yada. You need to do certain events to get certain tokens to be able to move your station to their server. Just bear that in mind. And as I said, did a video on this the other day, so go check that out. Subspace relay building. So this is the building that we're on about. This is right next to the exocomp building and right next to the dry dock itself. It sits in between and it takes up that one slot. So Subspace relay building is a new building available to unlock from level 25 plus. So bear that in mind. It is capped with level. With this threat of infinite incursions, the building has been rallied together to provide benefits through this time. The building provides 3 benefits to the commanders, and that is, should I say, increased defense platform damage, increased warp speed, and increased ship hull health. So all 3. Well, the first one's a bit okay, fair enough, because we're going to probably get our bases attacked a lot more, so it's kind of useful. And then the other 2 are really useful in my opinion, because you're going to do a lot of attacking yourself, and you're going to need to get around the galaxy pretty damn fast. So they're all really good things. So yeah, coming then on to the next part of the updatey, whatever it's called. The new exocomp buffs. It's not going to tell us exactly what they are, but essentially 11 new exocomp buffs will be introduced. When acquired, these buffs are instantly activated in one of 2 new Infinite Incursions specific slots themed around combat versus non-combat galaxy actions. Refit. So we get a USS Ceratos refit. Increases the duration of the Ceratos ability. Just basically means it lasts longer. Simple as that. Looks like this. It doesn't look that much different on this. I don't think this photo does it really any justice because it looks very, very similar. Research. So we get another prime node research for the Ceratos, which will reduce the cooldown of the active ability, which could come in handy if you use the Ceratos quite a lot, I guess. It could come in handy. However, it's probably going to get sold for probably next to £100, which in my opinion is probably then not worth it. But if it was sold for £20, I'd say yeah, probably maybe worth it, but or maybe it depends how much you use the Ceratos. So And then projectile, increase the damage against armadas by X amount, which again is incredibly good. This is a good one to have if you have a specific ship that you like to do armadas with. Say, I don't know, if you're level 34, say the Augur or the Enterprise, very good ship that you could interchange this on, which would be very useful. And then going on to the 3 new officers that we are getting, and there's the trio here. So we're getting basically the 3 other officers that we are missing in the game right now. So we're getting Una, which is going to be an epic officer. So the captain's maneuver for her is going to be modified weaponry, increase the base weapon damage by X amount, and then increase impulse by X amount as well. Again, going to be incredibly useful. And then we're going on to Ahura, which is going to be increase the critical hit damage against hostiles by X amount. Could be useful. Probably not as a captain's maneuver though. She should have had a lower deck ability, not a captain's, but whatever. And then the secondary is increase armor, shield deflection, and dodge by X amount of the total attack when attacking hostile battleships from an interceptor. So again, going on to what we had in the last one, this is going to be essentially, we had the Explorer one. This is now for the interceptors. And then going on to the bottom, which is, how do you say her name again? Ortegas. I think it's Ortegas. Something like that anyway. And then again, hers is exactly the same ability, but from explorers, 2 explorers from battleships. So she's your battleship one, she's your interceptor one, and then we got the explorer one, I think via Spock in the last one. I could be wrong on that one though, so don't hold me out to it. Missions, we've got 10 new missions for Strange New World Arc, as we normally get. And then learn more about the subspace relay building in 5 new missions, where you would join Scotty to investigate a strange phenomenon, basically. And then additional 20 new missions, 20 missions each, telling a self-contained Strange New World story. You will join the like of basically the 3 new officers. You get the battle pass as usual with their screenshot of what's going to come and what days. Avatars you're going to get is going to be this top one, as well as a bunch of others. So these are 2 different avatars, and then you're going to get a bunch of others frames. You're going to get these 2 plus a bunch of others. And then here's the loot chest changes that are coming. So changes to the loot chest system include the maximum number of loot chests the inventory can hold will be limited to 1,000. When the limit is reached, the oldest is removed and replaced with the newest chest end. The opening limit is increased to 100, previously was 50. And if you have more than 1,000 loot chests currently, the contents of the loot chests will be transferred into 1,000 limit. So basically, if you got over 1,000, expect it to go down to 1,000 and will probably, I presume, auto open on you so that it gets it down to 1,000. That's what I'm taking from that. However, it's not very good in my opinion, because it doesn't look like they've actually changed what people wanted, and that was to actually physically update the chests and the content that was in the chests. All they've seemed to have done is just change the limit and how many chests you can open in a single time, which is completely irrelevant. Whether you can open 100, whether you can open 50 at a time, if I'm honest, is completely stupid. It doesn't matter how many you can open at a time. Granted, the more the better, I guess, especially if you do have, hundreds upon hundreds, or if not thousands. However, the actual content itself is what I was looking and hoping for it to change, but they haven't changed that. So we'll have to see if they make any more changes in the future, but I'm very skeptical on that. They've also made a bunch of improvements that you can read here if you really want to. I'm not going to go through them myself. And then bug fixes is down here again if you want to read them as well. So if we quickly just head into the actual game. No, that's the launcher. Hello, game. Do you want to decide to play, please? I'll tell you why. Because it's there. So if you actually go into the game itself, So if we go to the buildings, so this is the building I was on about. And this is the new building, the relay building that, you know, they're trying to sell on us basically for this patch. So that's this one. And then, oh God, I've just moved everything and that wasn't good. Come on. Jesus Christ. Bloody stupid ass Streamlabs. So yeah, this is the new building in question. Obviously, you need to get these specific tokens, which means you're probably going to need to grind it out again on a daily basis to get these stupid tokens. More matrix diodes, which is going to be specifically for the missions. There's the Triumph tokens. So once you get these Triumph tokens, you're going to be able to go in here, and these are subspace relay keys, which I don't know how we get yet because it doesn't actually say. We've got Triumph tokens, which are going to be towards something else, I would imagine. The store itself is going to hold, basically, I would imagine it's probably going to be the same as the others. And you're going to have to click on these on a day-to-day basis and get your chips, get your so-and-so, yada, yada, yada. I imagine that's how you're going to get these relays unless they come up with some sort of event for them. Again, nothing's really been said, so a lack of knowledge on their part. But yeah, that's the new building slot there. And then you've obviously got the new officers in the game. We got the new, if we go to the Ceratos, we might be able to see the refit for it. Because, so this is the old one. And then the refit for the Ceratos, which is going to be in, that's projectiles, refit, uncommon. So we've got, Ceratos is there. So it's going to change it into this orangey looking one. Yeah, if you like that, you like it. If you don't, then whatever. Doesn't really matter. The ability is decent on it if you're going to use it. It's completely down to you. The problem is they don't give you ways to actually get the blueprints quite easily or from missions or anything. So you're probably going to have to pay for them, unfortunately. But other than that, that is in this update. Hopefully everything I have covered for you, and hopefully you enjoy this new arc. Don't forget, as always, check out my Discord. Link is down below. There's loads of little things over there that I do sort of relay on a day-to-day or /weekly basis. So head over there if you want some sort of hint tips and goodies as well. So I'll see you over there. Subscribe, like, comment. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.